No! No, sock puppet!
He'd win the world tournament and Reddit, so everything would be happy. We get a good ending. I'd like to thank my subscribers, Grimius Khan, Beanhead, and Ultra Instinct Animations. Thank you for
After taking a savage blow, Raichi monologues his ghosts have no reason to fear death themselves, but if they're defeated in battle, they will require time to recharge. Electricity shooting through him, Tidar is horrified to see his attack didn't kill Vegeta, though brought to a knee and bleeding badly. The tech warrior goes to use his God's Blade again, but is struck down by the mockingly named Vegeta's Blade. And with the demise of this most recent ghost, Vegeta shouts he's killed all of Raichi's pawns, and still has more than enough strength for the old man, before hearing a maniacal snickering from behind. The Cell Jr. remains, the one Cell specifically made as strong as he possibly could. Knowing how dire this miscalculation is, the prince can only lock his jaw, though the doctor calmly utters, "It's over for you." Piccolo notices, even if Vegeta wasn't injured, their powers are really close, so at his best, victory would still not be a sure thing. Goku adding, out of all the replica fighters, he must have forgotten the Cell Jr. here is the strongest. The bio creature puts the prince down with ease, who's unable to accept what's happening, claiming he, the Emperor of the Universe, is being ridiculed by this pipsqueak. And even on the verge of death, he truly feels he has yet to tap into his full potential, the real potential of the Saiyan race. Having witnessed the Super Saiyan 3 form in Goku and Gotenks at this tournament, not to mention Gohan during his little visit before his daughter's fight, and though they would speak to old Kai, they would be denied his services to improve themselves, not believing for a second they're worthy of his power. Through sheer will and rage, the self-proclaimed Hyper Vegeta is born. Kakarot ranting how he wanted to be the first to reach that level, his brother merely rolling his eyes, snorting as if he could, while our Namek friend stares on in awe of this new strength. Vegeta is fairly bored by it. It's over! Breaking through Raichi's shield and knocking him to the ground. It seems the Saiyan Warlord may pull this off after all. Even our Gohan believing this to be the case, but Goku has his doubts. Not realizing how much power Super Saiyan 3 saps, not to mention his beaten and weary state, Vegeta has made a grave error in his lack of experience with the form. Pan adding to this by shouting that both of them are in trouble now. But reaching out to his crystal ball, the doctor decides a fitting end to this would be to finish Vegeta with his other self from Universe 3. Cackling at not only surviving the battle, but getting to exterminate yet another Saiyan, the match comes to an end. Showing not to let up on his psychopath personality, Kakarot can only take the moment to boast he's the last remaining fighter in their group. And for the final match of round 2, Gas Karkle and the great Demon King Piccolo. The malevolent force ready to get this started. Meeting eye to eye, Gas questions his Namekian counterpart if he could have chose a more pretentious name for himself. But the demon pokes back, believing Gastier named himself after a Namek deity. But the fused warrior isn't having it, growling his foe knows nothing about their people's history. Who admits that's correct. In fact, the Demon King claims not to even be a Namekian, and is instead the polar opposite of Gast, being the ultimate evil. Though, this doesn't faze the benevolent one. Scoffing, all he sees is an amnesiac, someone corrupted by evil, before stating, King Piccolo is far too weak. Weak? I'm not so sure! Causing our Piccolo to baffle. That's me! Confusing Goku, but going on, we discover the Demon King isn't just Kami's evil half. It seems he managed to re-merge with Kami to become complete. Which, given how powerful we've seen this fusion to be firsthand, it's no wonder the evil demon has managed to survive for so long on Earth. Theorizing, Goku ponders if he somehow trapped Kami and forced him to fuse. But Piccolo explains that would be impossible, as Nameks must be fully willing in order to make the merger work. As when he combined with both Nail and Kami, all he had to do was make contact and wait. Putting King Piccolo on the ground, Gas towers over him, complimenting he surely is powerful for a Namekian, but he still has no chance in this fight. And as far as his ultimate evil claim, he presses he's only fooling himself, as there are far more wicked beings in this very arena. Whether Piccolo himself will admit it or not, he has kindness and love for others within him. Barking back, the demon screams he slaughters humans by the dozens on a daily basis just for fun, wiping out half the population of Earth, chorting what a fool Gast is. But pointing to 17 and 18, he continues to insist. If he really hated humans, he would have exterminated the entire species as the two of them did. Tripling down on his assertion, Gast then reveals when King Piccolo merged with his other half, he was in fact corrupted by goodness, which seems to come to a surprise to the rogue Namek. Smiling, Gast goes on about Piccolo's love of the Earth and humans alike, and the goodness in his heart will continue to grow within him, eventually converting him to the other side of morality. And one day, he will refuse to ever again bring harm to the innocent. Of course, the demon disagrees, claiming to have complete control over himself, and he will never do good. Getting ironically sinister, the fused Namek quips, but he wants to. He wants to protect and save the people here, shouting for him to repress it no longer and stop fighting it, let himself become overwhelmed by benevolence at last. These words cutting like knives.
It's unavoidable. It's your destiny. I'd rather be deaf than listen to this. What's the sound? It's horrible!
And even in a fan manga, King Kai has to get in his King Kai dialogue. Elaborating for a Namek, the frequency of a whistle is as unbearable as a million nails scratching on a chalkboard. Never previously being exposed to this before puts him at great risk. When a gentleman in the audience, feeling the same as myself, urges that Kaio stop babbling through the match. With another fourth wall observation, Goten wonders why Gas just doesn't remove his ears like the other guy.
Please, I'm still searching for a challenge when I can find it.
Terrified, the Namek heard him. Varga reminds it's against the rules to coach the contestants, but he argues he wasn't even speaking to him directly. At any rate, it's not like King Piccolo really stood much of a chance, as Gast is almost immediately after named the winner, muttering, "You still have a long way to go." The demon is healed. Gast advises he genuinely think about what really brings him joy, torturing people or watching them be happy under his protection, noting he doesn't have to find the answer now, but soon. Spectating, Tien questions Yamcha what he's doing, replying, "I'm writing this down, it's good stuff." Guess he took a liking to Gast's speech. With the second round's conclusion, an official offers his thanks to all participants. Before dinner, they prepared a surprise for them. When a ship materializes in the air, at the sight of the Dragon Balls, the Cold family can only do their best not to let their jaws hit the floor. The same Varga explains, for security reasons, it's strictly forbidden for anyone to move from their seats or respective universe area. Powering up, Vegito shouts, "Well said!" and he will disintegrate anyone who crosses the low wall without warning, completely fed up with panty wishes. And Gas, knowing what's up, glares down the Frost Demons, snipping they better not even think about it. West, turning to Grand, inquires if Super Buu is secured, which his holder assures he is. Besides, his powers far surpass the Dragon Balls at this point, so it's not believed to try anything regardless. C, gazing from the shadows, simply muttering, "Too bad," and that he will have his wish when he wins this thing. In the control booth, the others, having removed the ring, declare Piranga can be summoned.
You have collected all 7 Dragon Balls. You may name your 3 wishes.
Penvikavi, Ruvasigruvi, Igani Itavi, Gadoa Pavapako, Gabdiakasivi.
That's easy.
Staring up at the mighty dragon, Trunks points out this one can revive as many people as possible with a single wish. Working down the line, Piccolo adds they anticipated this from the beginning, while Goku remains concerned if Broly will return. But his son assures even if he does, he won't be able to make it back from his own universe. And with this wish comes a heartfelt reunion, as the fallen Pan runs into her tearful parents' arms. Even Bra can't help but be moved at the sight of her friend. Tidar is then welcomed back to his own group as well, along with many others. Even members of the audience, but maybe not having their heads all together, are merely angry they missed out on 3 fights, wanting a refund. Upon requesting their second wish, Mori tells they'll be saving it for later, causing Purunga to bid them farewell. As the balls fly into the air, Trunks worries they'll scatter around the universe, wondering who's gonna make the grand tour to find them. But they simply fall to the ground. Piccolo details once the Namekian dragon is gone, the orbs just return to their creator. Baffled Shenron isn't like that at all. It's explained Kami intentionally made the Earth Dragon Balls to scatter, as a means of making it a quest to gather them, giving people hope. As Avarga inquires how long it'll be before they can use the balls again, it'll be 40 days according to Mori, so next time, they'll have to use a different set. Not long later, North Kaioshin meets with Shin, who thanks him for coming, asking the meaning of the secret meeting. The East Kai questions if he finds it off the Grand Kaioshin was acting very unusual today, who in fact did find it quite strange, noting it's not like him to simply forgive Boo and put everyone in danger, always having the mindset of safety first. Shin then states he believes the Grand Kaioshin is in fact under Boo's control, and the Majin is only pretending to be his prisoner.